Hello, Mr. Schmidt. Thanks for having us here in Amsterdam.
Glad you're here.
Thanks. How is life in the music scene nowadays?
Well, it's good. You know, we're playing our music and people are coming to see us play, and I'm very grateful and appreciative of that. Traveling around Europe since June, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
And we finish in the UK at the end of next month. And then we're going to go take our little traveling show over to North America and play there. And, you know, it's a nice thing to be able to do, considering this is the day after the American election, to be able to play our positive music for people so they can have a really good time for a couple of hours and forget about how fucked up the world is for a while, you know?
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. What is for you, if you can see all the changes in the world, the biggest change in the music industry since you are touring all over the world?
I don't know that the change in the music industry. I'm not sure. You know, to me,
Or for
I
you?
think we have our record that came out in June, and I would say mainly is how people consume music now. You know, it's more about the streaming and the downloads, and certainly in America, less about the buying of the physical records and the CDs. But I'm glad that there are those opportunities to be exposed to music, so that's great. But for us, just playing live, which we've always done for 30 whatever years, that audience connection is so important, and that hasn't diminished at all. In fact,
Is there a difference in the audience in the 80s than now, or?
Maybe a little bit, only because of our music was different back then, you know?
Yeah.
And we were more all aggressive all the time, and and everything was kind of fast and hard. But, so I see less, stage diving and crowd surfing, whatever. But our music connects with people is something it's wild, and we're so, like I said, fortunate that we have had generations of fans come and see us. I see dads or moms with their kids at our shows, and both enjoying it as much as each other. So it's really cool, and that's something very special.
Yeah.
My favorite word, special.
Then something DW or your setup related. Do you often change your setup, or do you always play the same setup?
Very similar, like my basic setup.
Mm-hmm.
This is our little rehearsal room, but I have one more floor tone and one more crash maybe, and that's kind of the very traditional, since Gene Krupa and Buddy Rich and all. That's the very simple modern drum set.
Mm-hmm.
Configuration. I've been doing that for a while now, probably for 20 years at least. And for the music I play and what I need to do with the Red Hot Chili Peppers, kind of all I really need. I can get all the sounds and express myself in a creative way. This is the best way for me to do it, and it works well. I have some other stuff, and a timpani and. You okay?
Sorry.
And timpani over here for like 2 songs, and I have some, what do they call it? They used to be called octobans, I don't know what you call them, rocket toms.
Still.
No.
Stuart Copeland shit. And I have some other, I like 80% of my drum set is like John Bonham, and then like 20% is like Stuart Copeland.
Yeah, okay.
But it's nice to have once in a while different, voices on a drum set for different things. And
So you
on the
experiment.
last tour, we played with a percussionist, and he had a whole shitload of stuff, so I kind of I need some extra shit too, then stuff to hit. But the main thing for me is really kick snare. That's 85% of the time. That's what I do. So. But DW, Uncle Don Lombardi back there in California. He's been so good to me, and such a nice relationship. He's such a cool guy. John Good, of course. I'm there literally a half an hour from my house. I live in Malibu, and Oxnard is right up the coast. And I ride my motorcycle up there, and we have lunch, and we talk about drums and whatever. And it's the personal relationship is really important to me. You know, as with most people with the companies, you know, the instrument is, of course, you know, you have to like the instrument, but then the service and the people, and they have great people.
And is there a difference between your setup live and in the studio, or is it exactly the same?
No, live I use actually acrylic drums now.
I've seen it. Yeah.
And for live, they're very bright and loud. They look cool, and but for recording, I usually use wood drums.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So again, I'm fortunate that they're very, very generous and supply me with great sounding drums for recording.
Okay. Then a question. A good friend of mine said to me, please ask this one to Mr. Schmidt. How do you keep yourself motivated to play drums, and after all these years also in the same band?
I just, you know, I love music. I love playing music. I love everything about it. I'm so lucky that I found my passion at such an early age. When I was 7 years old, I actually started to play the drums a little bit, hit them. But by 9, I was taking lessons in school, and I've always just loved playing drums and music, you know. So, I mean, I played sports when I was younger and everything else, but so to find your passion at a young age is so amazing and fortunate, and I you know, no one ever made me play the drums. I just wanted to, and so for me, it's to be able to do what you love to do and travel around the world, and people find a band. I mean, there's hard work involved, and there's opportunity and passion and luck and so many things that come into play, and find other like-minded musicians that would want to make the music and the chemistry of those people. And I've been through lots of different chemistries and bands, but with the Red Hot Chili Peppers. But we have a thing that we do that connects with people, and that we connect with, and I think that honesty and playing from the heart, you know, is something that every true artist should do, and you just need to think like that, and I guess I do. Yeah. I love it. Yeah, every night, you know, I'm like, sometimes, you know, I look down at the set list and shit, we're only 4 songs into it. I feel like I've been up here for 2 hours. Another night, my God, we're done. That's it. So, as far as jobs go, pretty fucking good job.
Yeah, I think so too.
I can't complain.
Then, what's your favorite chili number?
The old favorite.
Yeah, it's a question I have to ask.
To play, I really enjoy playing our newer songs off our new record, and we do about 4 or 5 every night. Sometimes the audience is like, another new song? But for us, it's so important to play our new music because it's where we're at right now, the band as people and musicians. So, yeah, it changes with the new songs, and we switch them up nightly. Like we play here 2 nights, so we're playing different songs tonight than we did last night. You know, also sometimes the ones that the audience really enjoys, you know, they connect with certain songs, Californication, By the Way, and, you know, Whatever, Give It Away, Scar Tissue. There's certain songs people really love and they sing, and that's kind of cool, gives you a good feeling, you know. But in general, yeah, I would have to say now, and it's changing, but I most enjoy playing a new song. It doesn't really matter which one. Like there's a song called Angels, Goodbye Angels. I really love right now. I do for the encore a song called Dreams of a Samurai, where I get to play a lot of drums at the end. That's kind of fun, and yeah, so it's all good.
Nice. And then a question I have to ask: what is your advice for the upcoming drummer?
My advice would be do it. Play music because you love it, and make sure it's fun, especially if you're a young person. Like, Shouldn't be like, you have to practice and you know, it's hard work involved and there's no shortcut in becoming proficient on the instrument. But if you're passionate about it, I really want to play the drums. You're going to want to play. Find a good teacher is helpful, or music lessons, school or whatever. That can be very helpful. You can get better quicker. Dedicate yourself to it. But also have fun. It should be fun. It shouldn't be work. You play music. You don't work music. You play. So, yeah, and then just find some friends that think like you and want to do the same thing and play with as many different people as you can, different kinds of music. When I was younger, I kind of stuck to rock music because that's really what I liked. I get it. You want to play what you like, but you can become more well-rounded if you learn and try to learn different styles of music. It's going to help you no matter what. Yeah, and don't be an asshole.
Nice.
My advice to your kids: don't be an asshole. You know, just like
Excellent advice.
it's like nobody wants to play with an asshole.
No,
I mean,
correct.
no matter how good you are, you know, and be humble.